amazing Allison Williams, and a magnificent Melissa Morgan.
We have about 140 classic soul artists who are members of the organization, because our mission is to preserve, promote, and honor.
They do it because they love it, and we love it. The crowd, also 60 plus, dance on the grass like it was 1972. They love these performers.
That's the whole thing. We want to give them the respect and also put some money in their pockets.
The next Free Atlantic City concert at Gardner's Basin is July 29th. The lineup includes Rolls-Royce, Delphonics, Blue Magic, Force MDs, and Delore. At Gardner's Basin in Atlantic City, I'm Vanessa Tyler on the Black Information Network.
Our news, available anywhere. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio.
Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app. Black news impacting your town,
Your world, your voice.
the Bay Area's BIN 910.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
Are you interested in starting a new career and possibly making more money? Well, a recent study is showing which U.S. cities are best for that. According to Bankrate, the top metro area to begin a career for the new graduating class is Austin, Texas. The study also shows that Gen Z is looking for different values in their job search. That includes flexible work schedules and an employer with values they align with. Seattle, Washington is the second best city, followed by Salt Lake City, Utah in third, Raleigh, North Carolina in fourth, and Nashville, Tennessee at number 5. Meanwhile, have you ever heard of the phrase Christmas in July? Well, the popular retail chain Christmas Tree Shops is planning to liquidate its remaining stores, and that could mean big savings for you on Christmas stuff. That's according to a report in the Wall Street Journal. Christmas Tree Shops filed for bankruptcy earlier this year. If the company does not find a buyer within the next few days, sales on any remaining store items will likely begin soon. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past each hour. I'm Nicole Deal on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
The power of information.
Keeping you up to date on the Black Information Network. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm John Marshall.
And I'm Terry McCready on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
A new study says nearly 10,000 additional babies were born in Texas in the 9-month period after the state banned most abortions. The analysis from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health considered live births from April through December 2022, which covers most women who were at least 7 weeks pregnant when the law took effect or who later became pregnant. The researchers compared the number of actual births to an estimate of how many births would likely have happened in Texas if the law hadn't been passed.
Members of the white supremacist group, the Proud Boys, are being fined over $1 million for vandalism. In 2020, several members burned a Black Lives Matter sign and tore down a banner at a predominantly black church in Washington, D.C. The church sued the Proud Boys over damages, and recently Judge Neil Kravitz approved the default judgment against them after the 4 named members failed to show up in court. Kravitz said the vandalism was a hateful and overtly racist attack and ordered the 4 defendants and the group's LLC to pay the church just over $1 million.
This year's 4th of July cookout will be more affordable than last year's, according to the American Farm Bureau Federation. Families can expect to pay less than $68 for a party of 10. That's down 3% from last year's record high of $69.68. The estimate includes 12 staple items, including hamburger buns, potato salad, chicken breast, lemonade, and chocolate chip cookies. For more international, national, state, and local news impacting the black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Black Information Network and on Twitter at BlackInfoNet. I'm John Marshall along with Terry McCready on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. The Black Information Network's Bree Wood takes a look at another festival you may want to check out. Here we go!
Those are some of the mind-bending sounds of jazz from the annual Long Beach Jazz Festival in California. It's a celebrated 30-year, three-generation family-produced event featuring many of the greats in jazz, a genre with its roots in blackness. Like bassist Stanley Clark is one of the many performers.
You know, the thing I really want to do is make sure that the music and the traditions of our music get passed down to the young.
The Long Beach Jazz Festival brings together those from all backgrounds for a variety of styles of music, including Latin and R&B, to create a diverse three-day symphony of music genres. Rainbow Promotions spoke with some of the longtime black fans.
I'm having such a great time. I've had a great time for probably the better part of 20 years. I come every year. I don't even look at the lineup.
The Long Beach Jazz Festival takes place on a setting with acres of grass with different sound stages with a beautiful waterfront setting. Every note a pleasure to the ears and the soul. This is Black South African singer, songwriter, and guitarist Jonathan Butler. The 34th Annual Long Beach Jazz Festival with an amazing lineup takes place this year, August 11th to the 13th. I'm Bree Wood on the Black Information Network.
The only news that hears you.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Sometimes life can be difficult. It's estimated that 44% of Black Americans reported symptoms of anxiety or depression. Whether you're experiencing a life change or loss, or dealing with stress, anxiety, or something else, confiding in a licensed therapist can help. If you need support, Minute Clinic at CVS now offers mental health counseling in select states. You can book a virtual session with a licensed therapist at cvs.com/mentalhealth and receive a mental health assessment, counseling, and a personalized care plan, all from the privacy of your home. Appointments are available 7 days a week, and most insurances are accepted. Because when it comes to mental health, cost should not be a barrier. Healing takes time. Seeing a therapist should. Book a virtual therapy session at cvs.com/mentalhealth. Services vary by location. CVS is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
9:10 a.m. KKSF, Oakland, the Black Information Network.
Tell your smart device to play Bay Area's BIN 910 on iHeartRadio.
I'm Doug Davis, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Travelers are still having issues at airports as people start to head home for the 4th of July holiday. FlightAware reports there have been more than 2,300 flights delayed within, into, or out of the U.S. today. This comes as severe weather has impacted flights the past few days. 3 days of tributes are planned for Christine King Ferris. The 95-year-old was the last living sibling of Martin Luther King Jr. before she passed away last week. A reflection time and viewing will be held at Spelman College's Sister Chapel next Tuesday. Ferris will lie in repose at Ebenezer Church's Heritage Sanctuary on the 15th before funeral services at the Horizon Sanctuary the next day. A ticket stub from the night Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James made NBA scoring history could fetch thousands of dollars in auction. And that is the latest. I'm Doug Davis from the Black Information Network at BINnews.com. I'm Mike Stevens.
And I'm Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Police are investigating several incidents involving black-on-black gun crime taking place over the long holiday weekend nationwide. One of the shootings happened at a Kansas nightclub. This is the Wichita, Kansas police chief.
We're talking about a nightclub where you're going to have several hundred people inside. That you would prohibit firearms inside, and you would enforce that.
9 victims were shot.
We're learning more about the allegations of torture by several white Mississippi deputies against 2 black men. The deputies were fired after the black men accused the deputies of torturing them for 2 hours. The black men say they were handcuffed, kicked, waterboarded, tasered, and more. They accused one deputy of shooting one of the black men in the mouth. A New Jersey judge is accused of filming inappropriate TikTok videos of himself wearing his robe and allegedly lip-syncing rap songs with racist terms.
And now the Black Information Network continues its look at historically black festivals and beaches you should know about. Those are some of the sounds from back in the day when one particular black beach flourished. In a documentary done by black resident John Skeeters, a black former mayor talks about the black resort area of Atlantic Beach, South Carolina, in its heyday.
And the town was very prosperous during those years. We had people coming. You could see people on the beach every day.
It became one of the most popular vacation destinations for blacks on the East Coast, from Virginia to Florida, right next door to Myrtle Beach, where because of segregation, black people were not allowed to go.
There was a lot of businesses here. We had a lot of businesses here on the beach. You couldn't hardly walk the street. It was a dirt road. It wasn't paved, and you couldn't hardly walk because there were so many people. It was so